Scorpio, hi. So this is going to be a reading for the month of March 2023, and I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate with all of you. If they do, there is an extended at the end of the video. You can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Alright, so let's check you out for March. Let's see what's going on with you. You're not telling me. You're like, I refuse to talk to you about it. Well, I don't care, because I'm going to talk to you. The overall energy for the reading, there you are. Even though you're not talking to me here, but there you are. Alright, so it's you. At the center of your own reading, there's you. Starting off the reading, you get the Ten of Swords crossed by the Ace of Wands. There's been an ending to a situation, but you're brand new with your energy moving forward here. There's definitely a whole lot of energy here towards forward. In your focus, you don't want to talk to me. You don't want to tell me things. You're keeping stuff to yourself there. So I'm not sure what that is yet, but we'll see. In the recent past, a soul connection has been around. In your strength, the Fool. You're brand new here. You're like, okay, I'm done with that. Come on, next. You know, at least in what you are expressing to me. Because I think you're hiding something here in your focus, but I'll get to you there. In the immediate future, the Seven of Swords. Still kind of going past something, walking away from a situation. So the energy of moving past something is still showing up. Supporting this reading, the High Priestess. Your intuition is playing a big role for you here. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the movement forward in your hopes and fears. I love it, and you guys keep on showing me this. You know, the hidden energy shows me something, and then in your hopes and fears, kind of the same thing. Very similar to what's hidden. So what's actually happening, you're showing me, oh, I want that. Well, it's happening, you know. You're focusing more on love, on that movement. But the potential outcome, the Hermit, very healing energy right there. So let's get to the bottom of you. The King of Cups, let's see. Let's see what you got going on there. The Temperance card, the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Alright, you want love. You want love. That's the bottom line. You want this movement, but you want it to have those little Cupid wings and, you know, the unicorns and the butterflies and all of that. And you've been wanting that for a very long time. And I feel like, you know what? I feel like you're ready for it. I feel like you're ready. Hope I didn't speak too soon, but let's see. Let's see the Ten of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands. Yeah, you are looking very balanced within yourself. Very, you know, kind of like, okay, I've dealt with the situation. It wasn't easy. There's been a lot of pain there that I needed to address, and I did. But I feel a lot better. So you're in this energy of, I feel a lot better. The pain is still there. Just so you know. There's still a big chunk of pain there. So I kind of get the sense that you're still working on it. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, it's there and I'm never going to look at it again. No, you're still, you know, it's a process. Let's do the Ace of Wands. The pain of whatever happened here within this soul connection from your past. For the Ace of Wands, you get the Nine of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Four of Cups. Man, you got good days and you got bad days here. You know, in your movement forward, you've got days where you feel like, I don't want to get out of bed. Other days where it's like, okay, it's a brand new day, let's do this. And other days where it's like, life, really? So, okay. Okay, you got your ups and downs. Let me go to the Moon. Because I wanted to do this every time I started up the reading. Let's see what you're hiding here. The Judgment card, the Five of Cups, the Hierophant. Okay. That's what you didn't want to tell me. It almost feels like you feel ashamed of it or something. Where, you know what, kind of embarrassed to say, but I'm still way over my head here in this situation. So there's still a lot that's pulling you down from the past situation. There's a lot of meaning. I'll almost say meaningness. No, that's not a word. It's quite meaningful to you. Whatever the situation was and still is, it's still here. Even if it's through an energy of pain, it's still weighing heavy on you here. And you're still working on it quite intensely here. Maybe that's why you're like, because it almost feels like a little bit of guilt, like I should have been done with this for a while and I'm not, and you know, I'm tired of doing this, and there's a little bit of that at play. And it's like, look, whatever time you need, take it. Who the hell is counting? You know, and if there are people counting, what do you care? It's your life, it's your business, it's your, you know. There's a lot of healing in there from this situation, and it may still affect you in certain ways, and so freaking what? You know? So, I told you I would get you here. Trying to hide. You're not gonna hide from me? Who do you think you are? Scorpio. Oh, okay. Let's go to that Six of Cups. Let's do it. The Ace of Cups, the High Priestess, the Empress. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I mean, okay, on the surface it shows up as, you know, a pretty important connection to you and things like that. There's something quite deep when it comes to that, in terms of how you felt, how you still feel about the situation. And the deeper you feel about the person, the harder it's going to be when something like this happens, because I do see a separation here or an ending of some sort. So it's hard, it's heavy, it's a lot to deal with, and it can take a very long time. And so freaking what, you know? So what? Take as much time as you need. And I also see a lot of healing. It's not like you're just sitting there in this without doing anything. You know, there's a lot you're getting out of this. Even though a lot of the times you may say, yeah, it's a lot of pain, you know, but through that pain is how you get a lot, you know, a lot of lessons, a lot of things that contribute to your growth. For the Fool in your strength, you get the King of Wands, the World card, the Knight of Pentacles. You're taking it easy. I feel like there's been kind of like what do you call it? I'm having a hard time painting this picture of what I see here, because it's almost like you had a boost of energy at some point, you know, coming out of this. You felt good for a couple of days. You were like, yeah, I'm out of this, I'm good, brand new Scorpio, let's go, let's do this. And then you kind of the energy definitely dimmed down in terms of, I feel like it's slowed way down in terms of your movement forward, and it's looking like you're taking it one day at a time. And because of that, and especially because that boost was there initially, you may be thinking that there's no progress, that you're moving too slow. Maybe that's why you're hiding this, kind of like, oh, I'm tired of dealing with this, and it feels like this is what's keeping me stuck, you know. You're not stuck, first of all. You know, you're moving. You're moving. You may be moving slow, yes, but so what? You know. And yeah, you had that boost, but that's it's feeling a little dangerous here with this boost, because it's one of those things where you're not completely done with something, because you're still not. So you weren't done when this boost came over, definitely. So you're not completely done, and that boost might have made you throw yourself in all sorts of situations, you know, just because it felt so good in the moment, and it's like, I'll do this, I'll take that, I'll blah, blah, blah. So it could have been a dangerous slope. So the slowing down part is actually feeling quite good, you know, from the outside at least. From your perspective, it might look like, yeah, I'm barely dragging my feet. So drag your feet if you need to. The energy seems right from this side of the fence. So let's do the Seven of Swords in the immediate future. Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, the Five of Wands. Whatever comes in as, you know, having that perfect cover of this is a perfect commitment, and then underneath it's all rotten and it's not working and it's not healthy, you're walking away from that. That includes friendships, family dynamics, everything. So this in itself right here gives me a sense of you've learned a valuable lesson here. You know, you've gained clarity over what works for you and what doesn't. And what doesn't, you get to choose to walk away from it or to stay in it. And you're showing me clearly, I'm not doing that anymore. If it looks good on the surface, if it looks good on paper, but, you know, it doesn't feel that good at home, fuck that shit. So, quite nice. Let's do the High Priestess in the supportive energies. The Six of Swords, the Tower, the Hangman. Quite introspective here. Quite introspective, where I see you kind of standing back and starting to really look at the times in which you didn't listen to your intuition. And see how all of those times things kind of blew up in your face. You know, because I see you clearly. I see your intuition. I see you walking away. Almost like blasting in your face with Scorpio, don't do that. And you're like, I'm going to do that. And you defy it and you still kind of do it, you know. And then this friggin' tower is in the way. And I see the Hangman here. This is you. All of this reading is based on you really taking a hard look at yourself. And especially in your connection to yourself. You know, to your intuition, to your heart, to those little voices you hear of warning, warning, don't go any further. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go further. You know? Interesting. There's a lot here. There's a lot you're unpacking, so it's quite nice. Let's do the Ace of Swords and the hidden energies. Four of Pentacles, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of determination here on your side to go pursue happiness, basically. You know, you're on your way. You don't know where you're going. It doesn't matter. All you need to do is focus on creating happiness for yourself. And I feel like you've been on this path, and you're still on this path. Something shifted here, though. Something shifted, and it's in your perspective. It's almost like you forgot what you're after. You forgot to focus on that happiness, you know? Because I see a lot of determination in the beginning and a lot of whatever happens, that's my focus, that's my goal, that's where I'm heading. And then, where was I going? What was I doing? You know, like, what? Who am I? You know, not that extreme, but a little bit of that, almost like you forgot. You forgot your goal, you know, and ultimately it's happiness. Let's do the Ace of Cups in your hopes and fears. The Magician, the Four of Wands, the Two of Cups. That's freaking amazing. You can't tell me there's no progress here. You're showing me a lot of clarity over things you will go with, things you won't go with. A little bit of, you know, getting sidetracked there within your goals. But definitely a desire for happiness, healthy love, healthy commitment, just everything healthy here. You know, and you're manifesting that. You're pulling that in because you are getting very clear here. Ooh, let's do the Hermit. I like how the reading kind of goes a little to south and then poof, it goes back up again. And I'm like, oh, yay. Yay for Scorpio. For the Hermit in the potential outcome, you get the Chariot, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Swords. This is an interesting combo you're showing me here. Because there's so much healing that at some point you just kind of feel guided towards things. The problem is that's a thin line there that you may cross over in terms of you're kind of disconnecting from how you feel in a way, even though it doesn't really make sense. So there's a lot of healing backing you up to the point of you get in that place of pursuing things based on how you feel. You know, listening, looking at energies, feeling energies. But you get caught up in following those so much that you forget to feel in the process, and then your heart shuts down. And you're telling me, no, I'm feeling my way through, but in all actuality, you forgot to feel as you follow things. And it almost feels like you disconnect from pursuing energies because you disconnect from your heart, but you don't know that. You know, you think you're following the right path or the right energies that show up, you know, in terms of people, situations, things like that. You start off good. You start off from the place of, I did a lot of healing and I feel like, you know, I'm being guided there and I'm being pulled there and it feels great and it feels, but at some point you kind of get lost in there. I don't know how the hell you do it. I'm trying to see the middle ground there because I'm not seeing cards, so I'm trying to see what's in the middle that disconnects you from your heart. There's something that interferes there, a distraction of some sort that kind of maybe grabs your attention a little for a little too long, and then you forget that I was kind of doing my own thing here, you know? I kind of get it like that a little bit. So watch for that. When you find yourself in that place of feeling your way through things, make sure you feel your way through things all the way till the end. You know, don't get distracted in that energy, because it is a dangerous slope there. You know, you can easily lose sight of what the hell you were doing, just like this one. I lost my goal. I don't know. Where was I going? You know? Happiness? Who? Oh yeah, I remember something about happiness. You know what I mean? So, interesting. Let's see what the universe has to close you off here. You're doing great. I don't even know why I'm reading for you anymore. King of Swords, Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles. That's great balance, you know, the mind, the heart is there. There's definitely some emotional balance at play, and it's all kind of coming through in the 3D. It's looking good. You're doing good. You're doing quite good there. Not yet. For now, you're kind of working through these energies, but they're definitely building up towards. You're good. You're good. My job here is done. And I think your job here. No, your job is never done. The Divine Animal Oracle. Rhinoceros. Moderation. Let's see. 32 going once. Going twice. And we're here. Soul, stay here. The magic of the rhino is a beautiful dance between strength, power, and moderation. This is an incredibly powerful animal, and yet this is balanced with calm and restraint. I told you you're balanced, or you're going there, but anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.